My husband wants an hour of alone time every night after our son goes to sleep. He doesn't know that I finally found out what he's really doing. For the last 6 months, my husband, Liam, has had a very specific request. Every night at exactly 8:30 p.m., as soon as our 4-year-old son is tucked into bed, Liam asks for 1 hour of absolute solitude. He retreats into the small, windowless spare room at the end of the hallway and locks the door. He told me it was just decompressing from his high-stress job in finance. I tried to be the supportive wife, but as the months went on, the secrecy started to feel heavy. He would emerge an hour later looking tired, sometimes with ink on his fingers or a strange, distant look in his eyes. I started to worry that we were drifting apart. I wondered if he was unhappy with our life or if he was secretly looking for an escape. When I'd ask how his hour went, he would just give me a soft smile and say it was productive. Mark, my brother, told me I was overthinking it, but the silence coming from that room was deafening. I felt like a stranger in my own home, watching the man I loved disappear behind a locked door every single night. I began to fear that once that hour was up, there would eventually be nothing left of us. Yesterday, Liam left the house in a rush for an early meeting and forgot to lock the spare room door. My heart was pounding as I stood in the hallway, staring at the handle. I felt like I was betraying his trust, but the curiosity was a physical weight in my chest. I pushed the door open, expecting to find bank statements or evidence of a life I wasn't part of. Instead, the room was filled with hundreds of hand-painted wooden blocks, tiny toy cars, and miniature castles. I sat on the floor, surrounded by his work. I realized then that Liam wasn't hiding from me or seeking an escape. He had been spending his only free hour every night hand-carving and painting a massive, custom-made dream world playset for our son's upcoming 5th birthday. He knew our son was obsessed with old-fashioned wooden toys we couldn't afford, so he had taught himself woodworking in total secret to build a legacy for our boy. He wasn't retreating to leave us. He was retreating to create something beautiful that would stay with our family forever.